everyone, and welcome to my 2019 December plan with me. This is my first time ever doing a bullet journal video, so here is my November flip through so you can see how I generally set it up. I use it mostly for journaling rather than planning, which is something I'm planning to change this month. So I started out by doing a gouache painting, which I'll use for my December cover page. So here are the supplies I used. I actually used watercolor paper because that's just what I had on hand. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to use for gouache. This is one of the first times I'm ever using it, which is why I didn't do it on camera because I didn't want to be too stressed. So I'm just bringing that gouache painting into Procreate. I'm adding a little bit of a snow effect just to make it a little bit more wintry, and then I'm going to add on my December header as well as my December calendar. Once I finished in Procreate, I just printed out my cover page. I used this Epson matte paper. I then pulled out my Tombow dual adhesive tape. I love this stuff, it's a lifesaver. And then pasted my picture into my journal. Now I'm getting started on the next page, which is going to be my important dates page. I just decorate the top with some little pictures and cutouts, and then the bottom half of the page is where I'm going to put all my dates. I used my light blue Tombow pen to make some lines so that you can clearly see which date is which. I then go in with my black Tombow dual brush pen to mark all of the numbers. I noticed I still had some cutouts from when I sliced up my cover page, and I had this little part where it looked like a tree, and I decided that would work really well for my little collage I'm doing at the top. And then I'm taking my Tombow Fudenosuke pen to write in important dates. This is my favorite pen to letter with. I absolutely love it. Next, I'm taking out these photos that I printed out from Pinterest. I love going on Pinterest to find things like these, and then they make really great little collage photos to paste into your journal. I just think it's so pretty, so I took this snowy one. And then next, I'm taking my typewriter stamps that I got from Amazon to write in chapter 12. I saw this on Instagram in someone's bullet journal. I just think it's a really cute way to refer to the months as chapters in your life, so I decided to stamp that in at the top of the page. This is always my favorite part, washi tapes. So I got these kind of seasonal washi tapes from Amazon. I have like winter, spring, summer, and fall themed ones, and I just love the winter ones. They're always my favorite. Here I'm starting on my habit tracker. I'm just lettering that at the top of the page with my Tombow Fudenosuke pen, and then afterwards I'm going to letter tracker at the bottom with my Tombow dual brush pen, and then I'm going to take my lighter blue Tombow pen and kind of decorate the top of it. Now I'm starting on my tracker boxes. I'm just mostly freehanding this. I did make some pencil marks, and I also really messed up this page. I'm kind of unhappy with how it turned out. The top squares are slightly smaller than the bottom ones. But I go over it with my Tombow dual brush pen because the lines are really shaky, and it looks a little bit better. A lot of bullet journaling is just making mistakes and then learning how to deal with it, I think, which is why it's a really great exercise for me. So for a few months now, I've been tracking 6 main things, which are my workout, my 5 a day, which is like fruits and vegetables, I don't always eat healthy every day, so I think the best way for me to measure it is just making sure I get enough vegetables. I'm a really picky eater. And then I also track if I'm stretching. One of my goals has always been to do the splits. I did gymnastics when I was younger and I got so close, but I've never actually been able to do it all the way, so I've just been kind of doing that for fun in my free time. And then I also like to track how many days I work on my art, and then also how many days I work on music. So right now I'm trying to learn how to play guitar. My fiance plays guitar really well and he's been teaching me, so that's been a lot of fun. And then I also want to work on my piano skills. Since I did piano as a kid, I just kind of want to see if I can get some of those skills back. So now I'm going to start work on my mood tracker. I'm just making another pale blue line to kind of stick to the blue theme we're going with. And then I'm going to letter mood in large capital letters and just write tracker in really small below it, just like I did on the habit side. And then my idea for my mood tracker this month, since it's kind of a wintry theme, is just to do lots of clouds. And then I'm going to color them in varying shades of blue depending on my mood. I love doing creative mood trackers. It's something I always look forward to filling in each day. It really forces me to check my trackers each day and really make sure that I'm filling them in, since I am a little bit of a procrastinator and I don't always fill in my journal every day. Now it's time for some planning. So like I mentioned earlier, in the past I've mostly been using my bullet journal for actual journaling, and it's kind of stopped me from using it for real planning purposes. So I saw this in Life in a Bullets YouTube video where she kind of had a planning section on one side and then had her day-to-day activities on the next page. So I'm just lining out the first week from the 1st through the 7th, and then I'm going to use this grid area for all my planning, and then I can just journal however I like on the right hand side. And now I'm about to make my next terrible mistake. Don't line from the bottom up and then drag your ruler through wet ink, because it smudges everywhere. So after I'm done doing this, I realize that I've completely smudged up the page. So I don't have any whiteout, so I just take my white ink pen and try to cover up those marks as best I can. Now that disaster has been averted, we can start collaging on our next page. So the Christmas tree picture is actually a picture that I took and then printed out on my HP Sprocket. Normally I would just print it out on a piece of photo paper in a giant collage and then cut out all the smaller images like I did with my Pinterest photos, but since it was just kind of a one-off picture, I didn't want to just print that out on a giant piece of photo paper, so I just used my Sprocket and then cut the picture to size. And then the other two I did actually get from Pinterest. And then I'm using this black and silver washi tape that I got from Staples. I really like this one, and then I'm layering it with that wintry washi tape I used earlier. Again, I'm just lining at the top with that light Tombow pen just to bring a little color to the page, and then lettering in Sunday with my Food Nosuke pen. I then make a black dot and then take my white paint pen to put the number in. And that's my December plan with me. So here's the flip through of all the pages I did. I hope you enjoyed it and really got an insight into how I plan. And definitely leave a comment down below letting me know which was your favorite page, and if you also keep a bullet journal. It's one of my favorite things. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye!